Welcome back, folks, and we are at the Pirate Cove. I've been doing a little digging here, trying to clear out a little area for my inn, and I want to ask you to give me some feedback. I want to make the inn as dank and dark and dirty and musty as I can. And I've been thinking of using blocks of dung and blocks of padding as my main building blocks. As you can see, the dung actually resembles mud, and the blocks of padding look like a lighter version of mud. So it's kind of like a dirt hut, but a little fancier. At least that was the original plan in my mind. But upon using this dark wood frame around the entranceway, I got to thinking maybe it would be more cost efficient and more practical, and actually it would enhance the effect that I want to achieve if I used this dark wood instead of blocks of dung. So let me just give you a quick look around the place. I'm in the process of replacing the oak wooden planks with the dark wooden planks, because the oak wooden planks, let's just say the stools and the tables blended too much with the floor when I used oak, whereas here the contrast between the two colors makes the sitting arrangements pop a little more. So here is the narrow and entranceway going kind of downstairs into the inn. It's going to be partly sunken underground, and I wanted tables and whatnot cluttering the entranceway as soon as you entered, so you have a slight feeling of claustrophobia. The seats are going to be kind of arranged haphazardly. I think I want to move this set of tables a little closer to the door over here. But here in the corner, we have a little secluded area for pirates to talk about secret pirate stuff, to, avoid the ears of passerbys. Here would be a little dais for a minstrel, perhaps, to sit and pluck at his lute, or a bard or something with his own little light source above. And then the barkeep or the innkeep would be behind this his counter with the food stewing in the back. And I haven't finished the back yet, but I'm envisioning the inn to be partially sunken into the back of the hill that is facing the Panda settlement. So there would be an opening back here, a secret entranceway that leads through the mountains, through the hills, to come up, oops, my mail, come up under where I have the mill and everything, the settlement and the factories going right now. So that will be added later. Oops. And as you can see, I'm using redstone torches for lighting. It doesn't really do much for lighting. It only creates like a really, really low glare, I think. Yeah, the block light's barely 6 right next to it. And so it won't do anything in terms of preventing mob spawns, but it does add a heck of a lot to the atmosphere. So that's what's going on down here. Upstairs we go up this narrow rickety staircase, and as you can see, I haven't thought of how I want to do the roof, but we have some rooms with small narrow cots and tables with lamps on top of them, and an upstairs commons with a fireplace for people to, if they don't want to join the the rowdy crowd downstairs, they can just stay up here and talk amongst themselves. So this was the original plan. Now this would be how it looks from the outside. let me go catch a quick snooze, and I will replace some of the dung and the padding with dark wood, and we'll see how it looks. Where am I? Oh, there we are. Okay, so if we replace this, I'll just replace the front facade so we just get an idea of what's going on. My mouse has been fine for the last few days, but all of a sudden yesterday it started acting up again, and I'm getting double clicks when I intended to only click once. So it's not, yeah, the building is kind of coming along slow because of that. I have to break every other block. Okay, so here we go. This is one version of it. One alternative where I use dark wood and padding. Now, in terms of gathering materials, padding I think will be might be easier to make than blocks of dung. Padding requires chicken feathers and cloth. I think it's cloth. That is made from hemp. I have enough hemp, but I can make a chicken farm to get the feathers. Whereas dung, it's just made out of dog dung. And currently I have I installed a new one, so I have 3 dogs producing dung, but the going is really slow. But just bear with me here and see how this one looks and give me your idea on that. Oops. Okay, if I replace the padding with dung, it does look a little darker and more, I think, slightly more ominous. I'm not sure. What do you think? The padding makes it look like a nice place, you know? It's bright, it looks clean, and because of the added texture here, it looks like more work has been put into it, whereas the dung is just a single block. So yeah, it looks just, I don't know, roughly placed there. So any ideas? I don't know. I'll start, I'm gonna start both a chicken farm and try to increase my dog dung production facility at the same time, to see if, you know, my original plan is even viable with the dung padding combo rather than the dark wood and one of these combos. One reason that I'm keen on trying out the dung and padding combo is because it's just it's a type of block that you don't see used in any buildings, and so it gives it a very distinct look. Like, just by replacing the original dung here with dark wood, it kind of looks like any old building that I've seen around in any old Minecraft village. And so I think this unique block combo adds a lot to a unique flavor, if you will, to the building, and I really like that vibe. On the other hand, gathering the mats for all of that is going to take a long time. Even if I don't, you know, do all the back walls like this, because since it's inside, I might be able to get inside, meaning inside the hill. I might be able to get away with, you know what, no, I wouldn't be able to get away with it, because even if the outside doesn't show to the outside world, the inside people inside the room would still be able to see the walls, and I want to keep that same, you know, feeling, aesthetic going. So yeah, there would be no way getting around gathering all these materials if I went for the dung and padding combo. So that's my dilemma at the moment, and I'd really appreciate your input on what you think about the building blocks for the inn. On that note, bye bye.